Tavascan, Terramar and Urbanrebel. These are the names of the concept vehicles that have to lead Cupra's fulminant brand launch into an even more successful future. Fulminant means 100% growth in 2021 compared with the previous year. Success is urgently needed because Seat, Cupra's sister brand, has been in the red for years. The owner group Volkswagen is slowly running out of steam to feed the Spaniards. The new models must finally turn a profit. The expectations of the owner families are high. They made a special trip to the presentation. Hans Michel, patriarch of the Piech family, and the representatives of the Porsche family, Ferdinand Jr. and Ferdinand Oliver. They came to see for themselves how Seat's Cupra sports brand intends to consolidate its success in the future. We address completely different customers. With Cupra, we have very little overlap with the other brands of the Volkswagen Group. Our customers are on average 10 to 12 years younger than is usually the case in the VW Group. And the segment is also different. We have done market studies to show that we are really addressing this new segment. That means the customers don't exist, and that's why we also try out something massive. And our brothers and sisters in the group are actually quite happy that they can see with us how to do things differently. 2024 will see the launch of the Tavascan. It will be the brand's second e-car and first electric SUV after the Born. The data known so far. The concept car has two engines with a total output of 306 horsepower, is expected to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 6.5 seconds, and its 77 kilowatt-hour battery will take it around 450 kilometers. We want to build cars that are suitable for drivers, people who like to drive, so the issue of sportiness, direct steering, direct throttle response, sports suspension is important. Not only to be really good in acceleration, but also in lateral performance. That's what we want to bring to the cars. The interior is dominated by a 12-inch display for driving information, plus a 13-inch infotainment system. Prices are not yet known. Under the name Terramar, the 4.5-metre-long Cupra Arteca successor will be launched in 2024 as the last gasoline-engined model with mild and plug-in hybrid versions. It is to be the last model with an internal combustion engine from Cupra. It's named after the municipality of Terramar in Spain, around 36 kilometres southwest of Barcelona. It shares the platform with the Audi Q3 and is built in Győr, Hungary. As a hybrid, it is expected to cover around 100 kilometres in pure electric mode. The highlight of the show is the Urbanrebel, which will be launched in 2025. It follows on from Seat's successful Ibiza model and must win the hearts of buyers in the small car segment in order to make the much-awaited success a reality. The Urbanrebel name we're still going to change. That's still the show car name. That's coming in 2025. And on the electronic side, of course we want to deliver. I'm not going to reveal that yet, but we're going to bring features here that are typical of Cupra, and that will surprise customers. Nothing that you know from other brands. Cupra started 4 years ago to build cars that appeal to people who don't necessarily want to drive what their parents or grandparents drove. And now, with the Urbanrebel, which is still a concept, they've really come up with another one. And what strikes me as positive is that it has some elements that I've never seen on a car before. It's supposed to inspire the chances of a successful future, and with gaming attributes on the steering wheel like a PlayStation, inspire young people. With revolutionary materials and new production technologies, the Spaniards are trying to distinguish themselves from the competition.
We have a compromise with the sustainability, so that's why step by step we are introducing more recyclable materials. For example, in the Cupra Urbanrebel, we introduced natural fiber instead to use carbon fiber. We took the fiber from the trees, from the coconut trees, and we built this kind of a structure to emphasize the lightweight feeling, lightweight concept. that is very important also for the autonomy range in the electric cars. And we use recyclable yarn for the textile in the seats. For example, we are not using organic leather. Okay, we are forgetting this kind of materials, and we are writing our own way using recyclable materials in the 3D printing as well.
One detail about this car that I really like is that the seats are made of sequel, a material that is made of plastic that was fished out of the sea. That's one of the big problems of our time, that there's too much plastic floating around in the oceans. And here they have collected this plastic and made a very nice honeycomb structure out of it using the 3D printer. I think that's a very great detail. It looks very airy. I'd love to take a seat there. Until the car is launched on the market in 2025, the designers will be making adjustments for the production version. However, some technical data is already known. 226 horsepower are to push the City Rebel to 100 kilometers per hour in 6.9 seconds. The range of the range model, that is the one with the best range, is to be around 440 kilometers. Its overall length of 4.03 meters is exactly 4 centimeters less than the small VW Polo. We have to wait another 2 to 3 years until the Urbanrebel, Terramar and Tavascan hit the streets. And as long as the Cupra brand continues to post impressive growth figures like those of the past 4 years, Seat's future seems to be saved for the time being.